Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're looking for a Valentine's Day gift idea for preschool or elementary age students, then this Puppet Valentine is going to be a really big hit. These can be worn as bracelets, or you can use them as keychains or just to play with, so they're really perfect for everyone, and kids these days really love these little puppets and fidgets. So it's going to be a great idea if you need a non-candy Valentine. But the best part about this Valentine is that you don't need a printer for it. It just uses the Cricut Pens to write. So your Cricut is going to do all the work, and all you need to do is switch out the paper when it's time. So it's really easy. But before we get started, go ahead and head to my blog at svgnation.com so that you can grab the free file. And there is a link in the video description that's going to take you directly there, so you can just click there. And once you've uploaded that file to Cricut Design Space, go ahead and add that to your canvas. Okay, so you do need to change all of this writing to pen. So if you just select right here, you can select all of the layers except the very bottom layer. You're going to go right here to your operation and change that to pen. And I did leave each of these on a different layer. That way you can color these however you want. So I actually am going to change the color of the heart to like a pink. I think this one looks good. And then also the Valentine. So those will both write with my pink pen, and then the rest I want to keep for black. And now if you want to add the name to this, I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. So I'm going to write, and right here I do already have this on the font, but I'm going to show you what font I'm using and how you can find it. Right here, these are two writing fonts that I really like that are free fonts. This one is called Always Here, and this is called like Christmas Wish. And I'll go ahead and link to these in the blog post so that you can download those. And then once you have those downloaded, you're going to find them right here by clicking on System. So it usually automatically takes you to the Cricut font. So just click on System, and then you can just click here to type in like Always, and it will pull it up, and you can change the font there if you want to use the same font. Or if you want to use the cursive, I'll link to that as well. So once you've changed the font to that, you do still need to change your operation to pen. Although this is a great font for writing with pen, it's not an actual pen font, so you do have to change that. But it's so thin that you're not going to see any of the outlines. This is one of my favorite writing fonts to use. Actually, this combination of the two is. I'm just going to kind of add that in there. That way, we don't even have to worry about adding the name to it. So once everything looks good and you like how it is, go ahead and just click on everything together, and you can just drag around it like that and attach all of that together, because you do need to attach all of the pens to the bottom of your card for it to write in the right place. And so now once you have that, you can go ahead and duplicate these. If you're using like a letter size sheet of paper, which I am, you're going to be able to cut 4 of these on a piece of paper. But if you're using 12 by 12, then you can actually cut 6 of these. And so once you have all that done, I'm going to click on Make It. And you can also do these on Cricut Joy. They're small enough. You probably just might only be able to cut like 1 or 2 at a time. So you can just change this right here to your Joy machine so that you can see how many you can cut. And we're going to click on Make It. And we are cutting this just on the regular mat. So we're going to confirm that. And like I said, I'm using a letter piece of paper, but I'm actually not going to change my material size, because when I change it to letter, it makes it like a portrait, when really I can put it as landscape on my mat, and I'm able to cut 4. So I'd rather cut 4 on this. So I'm just going to leave it the 12 by 12. And I'll just place my paper landscape so it goes to the 11 and down to the 8. And you can cut 4 perfectly on it that way. Okay, so now that I have everything ready to go, we're just going to hit continue. And you do want to make sure that you see pen here to make sure you change this to pen, and that all of your writing is in the right spot. If your writing is on a separate mat than your cards, then that's because you did not attach them to your cards. So make sure you go back and do that. So we're just going to continue and get your machine connected, and then I'm using a medium cardstock. It's really not too heavy at all. You could probably go heavier and they won't bend. Mine are going to slightly bend, but not that much. I'm just going to keep the default pressure. And then right here, you see it's going to tell me to load my black pen. So I'm going to go ahead and add that into clamp A, and I've already got my blade in B. And then when it's done writing with the black pen, I am going to get another prompt that tells me to switch it out with my pink. So if you're using multiple colors, make sure that you pay attention to those prompts and you put in the right pen when it tells you to. Insert the first color pen that you're using into your Cricut machine and make sure that you close the clamp, and then load your mat and press the flashing Cricut button to begin. And once your Cricut is done with this color, it's going to stop and you're going to be prompted in Cricut Design Space to add your next pen. And if you're using more than 2 pens, it is going to tell you what color to put in. And so go ahead and add that pen next. And then you're just going to press the flashing Cricut button for it to continue writing. And if you're using more than 2 colors, then you're going to repeat this process until your last color is in. And then once the Cricut is done writing with that last color, it's going to automatically cut all the designs out. And then all you have to do is remove the designs from your mat and assemble them. And to assemble them, all you do is add the bracelet and the little slots, and then you just attach it in the back. And I am using a very lightweight cardstock for this, so that's why my cards bend a little. If you don't want it to bend, then you're going to want to use a heavier, probably 80 or 100 weight cardstock. I'm just using a 65 weight right here, but it works perfect for this, and I know the kids are just going to take the bracelets off and throw it away, but I love how it looks, so I went ahead and went with what I had on hand, and that's what I recommend for you as well. And these are probably the easiest Valentine that I have ever put together. Since the writing takes a little bit of time, I just kind of set it, did my own thing, came back, switched out the pen, did my own thing until it finished. So it really didn't take up any of my time, and then I didn't even have to address these or anything. So super easy, but they're still so cute, and Abigail is really excited to hand these out. So it's something the kids are really going to love. And I'm also going to leave a link for you guys as to where I got these pop-up bracelets from in the comments, because I'm really pleased with the quality of them, especially for the low price that they were. And if you guys have any questions on how to make these or like using Cricut pens, then leave those in the comments and I will answer them there for you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.